How we doing, y'all? It's Woody with the New World Woke News. Sorry I haven't been posting anything past couple days. I had some situations going on outside where some clowns were stashing drugs in one of my vehicles that I don't use that often. I caught them on camera. Whole big ordeal. Unbelievable. People these freaking days. Well, I'm here to serve you the news with no fluff, no buff, no nothing. The real deal, uncut. You know that, alright? What I'm going to cover first, we all know about the Twitter hack that went on. Mainstream media is talking about it. And all they're talking about, though, is what counts for a hack. You know what I mean? If Donald Trump's was hacked, which it wasn't. Of course it wasn't, because it was done by a patriot. Must have been. People like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Biden, all the, scums, trust me, I didn't think Elon was, but he is one of the nasty ones. But what they're really not covering ever is the tool that is being used to silence Republicans and alikes and Trump lovers. Got my new hat in. Took months and months and months because it came from where. But anyways, I digress. Is the tool that they've been using to shadow ban everybody and silence us and suspend us when we say things that are supposed to be, that don't break even their new rules. I've been suspended, I can't count how many times, just for voicing my opinion. Now, the tool has on it, what was the word that just blew my mind? Oh, you can bounce somebody out of a conversation. So, if they're proving good points or what have you, and they think you're getting somewhere with it and it's going to get a reaction, they can bounce you out of that conversation. So in the thread, you're not there anymore, is what I assume. Okay? Another one, make you inactive in a thread. Now, I've seen, with my own eyes, two things happen with my own eyes. I've seen the retweet button not be able to push it in, okay? Not be able to select it, sorry. That it's unusable, okay? Now that's shadow banning. And I've also seen when I retweet or I like something that the numbers go backwards. And then I hit it again, it adds it, deletes it, and deletes a couple more. I'll add it again, and, it'll keep going, okay? So, why isn't anybody covering this on old Jackie boy? Because he's one of them, okay? He's part of the Democrats, he's part of their movement, he wants Biden to win, he hates Trump, he hates all of us, and it's that simple. And anything to go away from their narrative, they're not going to cover on mainstream media. Now, there was one other button on there too. Oh, the trends blacklist. Really? You're going to blacklist somebody from the trends. And they also would lie about what hashtags were trending. So tell me why the mainstream media doesn't cover any of that. It's only about whose accounts were hacked and blah, 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 blah. So, there you go with that. Now this, I absolutely loved. And I wish I could get somewhere where it was written. Well, Black Lives Matter, has been written in the streets in numerous places. Well, the one in front of Trump Tower has now twice, in mainstream media's terms, been vandalized. Okay? It's not vandalized when somebody does the same thing you're doing, expressing their opinion by going and dumping paint over it. Now, I reported a couple of shows ago that there was the one time that the police were protecting the group from covering over the Black Lives Matter logo with just a one blue line to support the police. That was awesome. And of course, this one, de Blasio, the asshole that he is, has, police guarding it 24/7 while his city goes to absolute you-know-what in his crime-ridden murder freaking heaven and drug dealer heaven. Okay? Now, the two vandals, heroes, one was white, one was black. Now, 2 days prior to that, a few days, I'm sorry, the white woman was seen in video saying to the Black Lives Matter people protesting, "I'll be back and I'm going to paint over that." Now, this is widely, known. She announced she was doing it and everything on Facebook, I guess. But, the protester yelled back at her, "Go ahead, you'll go to jail." Well, she yelled back, "Good, there's no bail." And she's so right. There is no bail. You go there, you get processed, you're sent out. Another one of Bill de Blasio's great, stupid policies that if it was a real crime committed, that's horrible. But in this case, it works out for people. All right? So now we'll move on to Oregon, Portland, where they've been rioting for 50 straight days. 50 plus now. Actually, it's 51 or 2 straight days. Are you kidding me? Now, Mayor Wheeler and Governor Kate Brown, they reject the federal officers. They're not troops like the mainstream media is calling them. They are officers, and they are there legally because this federal building's there, like a federal court building and other buildings, okay, that are protected by the federal government because they own them. And it's been attacked. They've tried to light it on fire. They've tried to bomb it, okay, with pipe bombs, etc. So they're there defending the federal property. They can also link up with the local police and assist them. It's totally legal. Okay? So that means they can leave the jurisdiction of the federal buildings that they're protecting. Okay? These two Democratic morons are tweeting and going live on TV and telling Trump to remove these beeps, all right? Even Mayor Idiot Wheeler said, I want to get this right, okay? Said, you want to do something, no, Trump, you want to do something, tell your federal troops, which are not troops, but this is his words, officers, to take the graffiti off the building and go inside your building and stay there. You're a moron, Wheeler. You're a complete and total moron. Okay? You're a moron. I said it again. You are a moron. Now, to continue on with our violence, in Chicago, 18 police officers were injured after a peaceful protest that was requested the police presence be there to protect them, and they were there to protect a statue of Christopher Columbus. Separate, okay? Two protections, okay? They were hired, but soon after the protest began, they ambushed the police and turned on them, throwing frozen cans of liquid, anything they could pick up, rocks, fireworks, firecrackers, at the police. And 18 police officers were injured, 12 were arrested, detained, and that is absolute bull, you know what. Okay? Now, I don't know if anybody has read the book of the niece Mary Trump, of President Trump. Too Much and Never Enough is the title. Well, I just watched the interview, and it's horrible. It's hilarious. She doesn't even know half the things she wrote in the book, leading me to think she didn't write it, first of all. Second of all, I'm questioning, was she born a female? I'm putting it out there. We've had many people like Michelle Obama, who is definitely a tranny. It's just this. She just and has many mannerisms of the man. She's very big. Her hands are weird. Just, if you haven't seen the interview, check it out. But the memoir on our president, her uncle, the fact that it's on ABC tells a lot, because ABC hates Trump. They haven't given him one positive press release since even before he became president, when he was a candidate, Trump. So that says a lot. One of the quotes in her book, okay, that she couldn't remember, but the guy interviewing her did, which is very striking to me. If you wrote this book and you said this, okay, you said, I can't let him destroy my country. That's a bold statement. Now, the interviewer, before she said that in the book, she said another baloney BS comment that this is all just political bullshit, if you ask me, coming out right before the election, and she hates him, and he is a narcissist, and she's supposed to be a licensed psychiatrist or something like that. I don't even know. This lady couldn't even remember that quote. I couldn't let him destroy the country. Okay, she couldn't remember it, but the interviewer who read the book remembered it. Okay, but she went to the inauguration and sat in the Oval Office and took pictures with Trump, her uncle. Give me a break. This is somebody pressured her into writing it. Probably paid her. I guarantee if we dig into the financial backing of this book, we can find that the DNC is involved. I guarantee it. I'm going to start looking. Into a bunch of things about it. I just watched it. I've been 2 days dealing with bullshit. Now I'm back on the hunt, and I gotta look into that, okay? Trump says this is a book full of lies, okay, and denies it. And I believe him, because I think this is a niece who is financially motivated, to say the least, okay? She's mad because she's not part of the family directly like everybody else is in the Oval Office, in the White House, doesn't have a part in the government, and she's sour about it, so she wrote a book slandering him, probably got paid. Now, this is all my opinion. Don't say it's fact, okay? This is not fact. This is my opinion. Why else would it come out right now? Like the interviewer said, why didn't you write this back in 2017? Oh, I would have been drowned out and my words never would have got to the public. The book would have never got any coverage because he was a star then. He's still a star now. The amount of people that hated him then are less now. You are a moron. You did this because you probably got paid, or you hate him that much and you're that disgruntled and you want him to lose the election, okay? Going back to when she sued the Trump because she wanted more money out of the estate from her grandfather, because her father was an alcoholic, Trump's brother, older brother of 8 years old, which she didn't know how many years older her father was than Donald. What does that say about her, okay? Oh, she's a real loyal daughter and knows everything. No, she's a bullshit artist, okay? She didn't write the book, all right? Because she don't remember. It was really hard for me to write the book. I don't remember a lot of things, you know. All right? And then the brother, okay, is pissed at her for writing this book. There's no details, okay, further than he's pissed that she put this book out, but that's no distinct reason why he's pissed, okay? But she says about the lawsuit, this is unbelievable. I want to get it right in my head. I'm thinking. So she says, when the interviewer says, so why did you sue for the money after you already got your inheritance? Why? What was that about? She says, I'm a Trump. Everything's about money. There you go. So the book is about money. Alright? Because she's a Trump. She said it. Alright? There's nothing more cut and dry, okay? She says that Trump is utterly incapable of running this country. And then goes on to state a couple mainstream media points about how kids are being caged on the border and other stupid things, okay, that I don't remember because that's how stupid they are. And to close, she said, the interviewer said, if you were in the Oval Office in front of your uncle right now, what would you say? And she says, resign. And that's how the interview ends. Yeah, resign. Yeah, he's going to save us, okay? And it's going to be biblical. We're fighting against evil right now. This isn't a normal fight. He's doing what he's doing and letting this craziness go on to show everybody and that the democratic states, how horribly they've been run, how broke they are, how corrupt they are, and how they're not taking care of you as the people that they're supposed to work for. No, they've been siphoning money, as you see. That happened yesterday, I believe, when they raided the office in, I believe, Minnesota. Don't quote me on that. It's just corrupt, okay? And it's gonna start coming out now. It's the point has been proven. People have seen. Now we're gonna clean this mess up, and we're gonna show all the corruption, the pedophilia, the disgustingness, and wake up. The Great Awakening is gonna take place. All right? Excuse me. One more thing. The COVID baloney pandemic, okay? What's going on with the tests? Oh, all these tests, especially in Florida. Oh, since Trump said no more testing, send them up here to Washington. Oh, the 99% positive in Florida really was 9.9. It's been like that since day freaking one, okay? They're recording every death. You could come in with 20 bullet holes in you, 10 in the head, 10 in your heart, and they list it as COVID. You die in a motorcycle accident, they list it as COVID. You die in a car accident, they list it as COVID. Sorry, I'm angry about this. But I've been saying this, I've been tweeting about this from day one. The numbers are baloney. And guess what? The numbers are above pandemic standards. So we're out of a pandemic, people. The survival rate is out of pandemic requirements, standards, whatever levels, numbers, whatever you want to call it, alright? It's time to wake up, people. It's bullshit. Okay? I told you I'll try not to swear in here. I'm worked up. I'm hyped up. It's time. It's time to get the real news. The real news brought to you here, out there. It's time to wake the sheep up. It's time for everybody to wake the F up. We're fighting evil. This isn't a normal, okay? We're fighting for humanity. We're fighting for our country. We're fighting to live, okay? You want to live the next 4 years the way it's been? Chaos, anarchy, no police, people dying all over the place, waiting for a government check because we can't go to work, hunkered down in our houses. I will swear, fuck that. Okay? I love you guys. I love this country. I'm not ever going to give up fighting for it. Trump 2020. If you don't like it, don't watch the channel. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm going to give you news raw and uncut, even if it's bad about Trump. Okay? I'm not like that. Alright? I'll bring it how it is. But I love you, like I said. I love this country. Together, we can do it. Divided, we're nothing. See you in the next one.